Good evening, everyone. I'm more than thrilled to open tonight's special edition of Pitch2Pitch. My name is Velichkova, and I'm presenting the Digital National Alliance. In the next 1 hour, we'll hear 6 teams present their startup projects in front of a very serious jury. They will have 1 minute to present their ideas, and then have 5 minutes for Q&A with the jury. The jury is Emil Shekerdzhiiski from Networking Premium Coworking Spaces, Martin Gikov, CEO and member of the Management Board of Funds of Funds in Bulgaria, Todorova from Cleantech, Bulgaria, Milen Ivanov from Sofia Angel Ventures, our doggy, Viktor Manev from Impetus Capital, Vladimir Tomov from Investment Council at BCCI, Gochev from Innovation Capital, and Stoyan Nedin from Vitusha Venture Partners.
And also Irina Ilieva from Junior Achievement Bulgaria.
Applause. Kadriye will be the first to take the stage and introduce us AIbled. The project was actually born during a hackathon organized by Digital National Alliance called AI Factory, and aims to support the accessibility of disabled people in the urban environment. AIbled is a digital map with accessible routes for people in wheelchairs. I can't hide that I'm so much supporting this project, so fingers crossed, guys. The second startup is KidsGo, a platform providing efficient way for parents and organizers to find offline activities for children. Another project born during the AI Factory. So applause for the young team. Alex from Stray Sheep will present another favorite project of mine. I have the, the great opportunity to know those guys. Very, very, very interesting young people. Stray Sheep are inspiring. Stray Sheep aims to promote sign language and make the environment more accessible for deaf people. The other team is Repose, with a device that aims to help people sleep better, or in other words, stop snoring. Guys, I will be your client for sure. So Bogumil will introduce us Repose. BARABAR is a board game, an educative one, which aims to educate us on the values of the democratic society. And the last project is Locovoco. Fred Boker is the founder of the friendship app that will help millions of young people connect and make new friends. So applause for Fred's idea. So those 6 projects will be competing tonight for the big reward provided by our host, Emil Shekerdzhiiski, 1 month of free co-working space in Networking Premium Coworking. And now I will invite Nadia to announce us our special awards.
Hello everyone. So our partners from Founder Institute, Formula Tech Bulgaria, Junior Achievement Bulgaria, Cleantech and Bratanov Wines will provide additional awards of the project. So we will enjoy all the projects will enjoy Bratanov Wines. It's actually a wine that won the first place on 50 Vivino presented wines. So enjoy. And I would like to say to everyone in the room, can you put this link to your phones so you can vote? Because actually you are going to help Founder Institute Sofia to provide the prize of the winner of the public. So help them and also help the startups. Thank you.
So, without further ado, I'd like to invite the first team, represented by Kadriye. Kadriye, welcome. You will have 1 minute to present your idea. Then the jury will have 5 minutes to ask you whatever they like. Are you ready? Is the timer ready?
Have you ever felt worries how to reach your workplace safely? More than 100,000 people feel these worries every day, like how to reach their daily destinations. Our teammate Stefan is the reason to initiate these projects, actually. Today, I'm so excited to introduce to you AIbled's first product that is Smart Map, which helps to people who have difficulties to moving from one place to another place to be able to navigate the city environment more easily. Our Smart Map is based on OpenStreet map platform and uses AI technology to provide the most accessible and safest routes for disabled people, elderly people, mothers with buggies, and we rely on. So the goal is to make the environment accessible and accessible for everyone. And to be able to share our AIbled map in 6 months with you. So we need your financial support to develop our project.
Thank you very much, Kadriye. Do we have any questions coming from the jury?
Yeah, do we have a mic?
Yeah, sure. Nadia? This one.
No. You were wrong.
So in which places are you going to roll out and what's going to be your business model? How are you going to charge the disabled people, which is the difficult question?
Okay, we're going to start in Sofia and accept disabled people. We are going to target also mothers with strollers, as we said. And no, we're not going to charge because the way we see it is the same as insulin. The freedom to have a path is a fundamental right, so we cannot make money of that. So yeah, thank you for the question.
And we rely on our future customers' help to mapping our routes. Actually, they are frequently used routes.
Maybe just to, first of all, congratulations. It's a very interesting and useful for the society project. I didn't quite understand the answer to the question, what is the way of monetizing the project? Is it going to rely only on, how to say, voluntary proceeds or?
the way we see it, we're looking for we need 60,000 euro as donation and fundraising to develop the technology and support it for the first few months. And by that time, we believe that we would raise more funds, and also we'll have something to prove. So fundraising should be easier. I hope that answered the question.
Congratulations from my side also for an idea that's really targeting a very big issue, especially in Bulgarian environment. Have you managed to identify similar solutions in other countries, and how is your solution better than theirs?
Yeah, it's based on a similar solution. It's from Seattle. They have an interactive map that has color-coded streets, shows curb cuts, elevators, bus stops, everything like that to help people. It's also open source, so we could use it and base our application on it and just add more features.
Also, South Korea has this similar project that is also adapted to wheelchairs, also adapted to people who suffer from blindness and deafness. We had actually really good poster to represent, but we are not able to show here. So there are many similar prototypes, and actually the target is to get the fastest prototype of our project and to be ready in 6 months, because it's really possible.
Okay, how many people are on the team?
4 people.
4 people. Okay, so congrats on the idea, on the social cause that you're trying to solve. That's very important. Just a few advices on my side. Right now, you just formed the team, started working on the project, find an open source platform that can help you build the solution, etc., etc. And you're very energized and motivated by seeing this huge problem that needs to be solved. And this will be like that during the first 6 months, 12 months, maybe 2-3 years. But after that, you know, you start seeing other purposes in life and start following other things, and maybe this motivation in the team will wear down. So there are 2 ways to develop it: either make it open source and rely on the crowd to continue developing the product, or you need to make it sustainable. And this is what the previous questions were asking about. So you need to think about a business model or a way to monetize it. Why monetize it? Because you need to be able to support your team. There should be a team that's, you know, unfortunately, that's how it works in the real life. There's a team supporting the product, and they receive salary so they can meet their bills, etc., etc. So at the beginning, it's the best way. You start on your motivation, but in the future, start thinking how you can, you know, really make it sustainable.
Can I add something?
Of course.
Okay, so just a second. Sorry. The way we see it, the way we monetize it, what we're trying to do, we're trying to solve a problem, to raise funds to solve that problem, and by showing that we are able to solve that problem and continuing to raise funds to support the platform, we hope that that way. Forming as a non-profit, we would gain support, and we would be able to support our team.
And do you have a mentor that helps you to develop your project?
Yeah, we have. The team was formed in a similar competition. We have our mentors from there, and also a technical person who saw potential in the idea and decided he wanted to join the project and help us develop it.
We actually planned in details. We have social media. I'm so sorry that we had no the posters here because we have also started in survey among this target community because they say us their routes that they use oftenly, and they can actively participate in our OpenStreetMap platform, and just to point the routes there, so they can be also able to make donations monthly.
Guys, I would like to take the conversation outside of the business, because this project is very special. I had a friend with ALS with a big problem. He was in Israel, and even then there is a problem, so imagine here. I would more than love to connect you. Unfortunately, this guy passed away, and the project with him. But his input back then, he was really afraid of Google to use their data, their already food track. You know, there is only one company that managed to fight the Google Maps, the Waze company, another Israeli project. It's very difficult because in one night they can cover all of the world, and they have already surveys for is display wheelchair accessible, etc. So learn from this guy. He went through the exact same way. I will try to show you the project so you can learn from it. So good luck.
We will do it in any way.
Wait on the stage, please join. Gosh, I miss this scene. Everybody know this stage is actually one of my favorite. Let's say the favorite one. I want something to add next to these brilliant young people and the team that coming next. Actually, last year in December, we made together with the Digital National Coalition and AI Cluster Bulgaria the first hackathon for mixed students from different universities with background of doctors, engineers, business development, and many more. And the idea was to bring them in different teams, of course, to work with a lot of mentors and to find the AI solution that can support the idea. And actually, the #1 team, this is the winners. They already having a very strong support from probably the hugest IT social media group, which is DevBG. Unfortunately, Yasin Tanev is not here to share, but I know that they have a huge fans, and I'm sure that your project very soon will be released. And also something to add to Emil, we already having representatives and speaking with the Sofia municipality. I hope to attract more municipality in order to adopt this solution, because yeah, it is of course for the people with disabilities, but as a mother I can say that even having a baby, sometimes it's almost impossible to cross through Sofia. So I hope that today we'll find a lot of supporters of those ideas, and of course to say that very soon this year we'll have a second edition of this hackathon. So I hope this time to have you as a mentors, to share with them what is about. So thank you a lot. It was a great pleasure to meet you, and yeah, now to have you here on this stage. Big applause. Thank you.
So before we continue with our second presentation, I would like to remind also to our online audience that they can vote for their favorite projects by entering ahaslides.com/SEWvote. It will be very appreciated if you vote for your favorite team, and also for our audience in the hall, please do vote. So, team number 2, KidsGo, are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
Come on stage. Anastasia, you have 1 minute to pitch your idea. Are you ready?
Yes.
Is the timer ready?
The way children spend their time is crucial for their development. Parents of the modern world find searching for or planning their children's activities time-consuming and stressful. So that's why they compromise it with them spending hours on mindless activities like scrolling through TikTok and playing not-educational games. That is why we provide a platform where they can find suitable offline activities for their children, which also includes unique features like a customizable activity calendar, AI recommendations, and the options for the parents to form a meaningful and trustful network with other parents. The only thing our team needs is 350,000 euros in order to provide and to build the solution to bring the power of comprehensive and convenient planning to every parent's fingertips on the European market, starting with the pilot project in Bulgaria. Thank you.
Thank you. You nailed the timer.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can you share with us on what methodology do you base your assumption that this would be a great environment for kids to spend their time on? And what stage is your product so that you are seeking for 350,000?
As Christina and Stephanie mentioned, the idea was actually born in December. So we have already made our full business plan and our fully detailed financial plan for the next 2 years. We can show you that afterwards.
I meant what's the methodology for the kids to experience like developments inside the app and so on?
Well, the activities are offline. So there are not going to be any screens. The idea is that we bring the workshops and sports centers and all theater activities to the parents, so they are exposed to it, so they can recommend their children to go. I mean, kids cannot decide where they go exactly, but we use AI in order to track the activities that the kids liked, to recommend suitable activities to the parents.
Okay. Can you name some examples just so that we can picture it?
For example, your profile has sub-profiles of your kids. One of the kids is extroverted and likes theater. The other one is introverted but likes sport. That's why you choose activities suitable for either one of the children. And based on that, the AI recommends, based on their age and your location, other suitable clubs, workshops, etc.
Great idea, again. How are you going to source your activity menu in order to be interesting for the users, basically to be the parents that are going to be your main clients? And are you going to monetize both ways, through the app from the parents on a subscription base or something, and also from the sources, from the activities that going to be used? What is your main revenue source?
Our main revenue source are 3 income streams. The first is, like you said, from the parents. The second is from the organizers, and the third is from ads-driven revenue. Also, we're gonna place loyalty programs for partners and relationships. And the other thing, we're going to structure the app to look like a social platform where parents can interact with each other, share the progress of their kids, track the activities, and mainly have interaction parent to parent. Like, that's our slogan. So you can get real-time info and something real. Also, you're going to see where other parents, your, for example, friends, send their kids and things like this.
2 questions. First, are you planning to have special specialists like psychologists to assist your work and to make an advice? And second, when you're planning to have your break-even point of your business?
The break-even point is going to be after the first year of the launch. In our financial plan, you can see where the money are going, what is the expected revenue, from what market you expect this revenue, since we want to be in the European market. And for the other question, yes, we plan to work with experts on the developing of the app. We are currently working with Oli and Nikolai. They are our CTOs, and they're going to develop the app. So we have experts in the different areas.
The idea is we can add psychologists and sociologists and experts in that area in the AI. That is the part where they can, you know, better the AI model that we will have behind our app.
Last question.
Okay, very simple question. How many parents have you talked to?
Currently, we have done a survey around 100 people.
No, how many have you talked to?
Personally?
Yes.
around 30 parents.
30
Everybody
parents.
likes it, everybody wants it on the market, and says he's going to use it.
And they were paid.
Yes.
No, they weren't.
Sure.
No,
Sure.
they weren't.
Sure.
Starting with the fact that we have, out of the 5 members of our team, 60% or 3 people are parents. So basically, our in medical terms, patient zeros are already members of our team. So one more parent, 31. Yeah.
I'm just coming from the school meeting with my children, and they need something from this sort.
That's great.
Thank you.
All right. I believe we're ready for the third team. Before that, I would just like to remind the jury that we're just a bit behind schedule, so we can make the questions a bit shorter. Thank you so much. So our third project is Stray Sheep. Alex. Woo! Applause for Alex. The mic is yours.
Did somebody just understood what I said?
Yeah.
Kinda, all right, cool. Let's pretend that everyone here is deaf. You can't hear what I'm saying, you can't watch your favorite movies, and you obviously can't hear your favorite music. This is the reality for more than 430 million people across the world. Hi, my name is Alex, and I'm one of the co-founders of Stray Sheep, the platform where video and content is made accessible through sign language interpreting. You can be any media, you can be any company, you can be any institution, you can be government institution, doesn't matter. You can hop on our platform and you can upload your video and it will have sign language interpreting in international sign language. Right. So basically, we've done loads of work with a lot of big tech companies, a lot of media, and they all received great content from us. So there's an incentive also for the interpreters. They receive a percentage of the payment for the service, so it's a win-win situation. And obviously, if you believe in creating an accessible world through sign language, you can hop on our platform and change the world one sign at a time.
Thank you so much, Alex.
My voice.
Thanks. Sorry for that. So you're going to have it in American, in English, separately?
So at the moment we
these
have
are different languages.
Yes, they are. Yeah, sign language is different in every world, every country. Sorry. We currently can do international sign language. We can do American. We can do English, and we can do Bulgarian. At the moment, we're trying to scale up the business. It's a new idea.
So how many languages are you going to plan? 5 languages at the beginning?
5 languages to begin with, yes, because we have proof of concept. So it's a very trending topic at the moment. A lot of companies want to be more socially responsible. So that's why we are coming from just 5 for now. Yeah.
How big is the team?
So we're the 2 co-founders, me and Boris. We have 4 interpreters that work with us. We do courses for sign language. And we have 6 people that partner with us that know different sign languages, either international, American, or Bulgarian.
How much money do you need to launch it?
At the moment, we are creating the plan because it's a new idea. Obviously, the money that we will be needing would be to launch the website, to have it made more or less like Fiverr. So it will be the Fiverr for sign language interpreting worldwide, and also for marketing, because we have different sources of income of revenue. That's why we just need for the website and marketing at the moment. But we still don't know how much.
Do you think of utilizing the new GPT-4 that was released yesterday? It has video production and might be do it automatically. Also language, cross-language is the new thing, and video is the new thing. So it's very suitable to manage to build a utility on top of that.
Sure. It is very interesting to me how everyone in the world is so obsessed with AI and technology at the moment, but the most simplest thing you can do is just learn sign language for now. AI doesn't have the right tools for this age at least to guess every sign language, every way you do the sign, and every sign language is different, first of all, and the way you put your hand is different, and there's slang also in sign language, there's different words, so it will be very, very hard to even create something like that to be accurate at 100%.
So if I understand correctly, what you're planning to do is to target different kinds of client groups, maybe big companies that are socially responsible, maybe other type of business clients who are going to log on your platform and become your clients on a subscription basis, or what is your idea?
It will be so if they want their video, their content, or anything being translated in sign language, they hop on the website and they see the details there, how they upload the video, what they need to do, and then we receive the video, we edit it, and give it back with sign language interpreting, either in international or any other language they prefer. But if it's any other language, first we need to scale up to attract sign language interpreters and tell them, right, guys, you can make side money on this, you will get a % for your service, so we can attract more people worldwide. And we are supported by Gallaudet University in the States. We are supported here by the Deaf Science, Sign Language Science. So there is a lot of support behind this, and I think it's a good project, yeah.
Okay, I personally wish you good luck with this because it's something that can really revolutionize the life of people who are deaf.
Yeah, thanks.
I heard that we have someone who is a client of this amazing idea. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay, so we're ready for our next team. Repose.
Hello, I would like to ask you, have you ever heard this noise and can you recognize it? You may think that this is just snoring, but that's actually not all. This is the reason why one of our co-founders cannot sleep several times per week. And she's not alone, believe me. 35% of couples experience sleeping problems due to a snoring partner. That is why our team of 6 is here to help. Together, we have developed a functional, compact, and easy-to-use device that actually can reduce positional-related snoring. What does this mean? The device prompts you to shift to your side while you're sleeping, to move, not to sleep on your back. Why? Because it's scientifically proven that people who do not sleep on their back snore less or do not snore at all. Currently, we're looking for someone with know-how in marketing area so that we can organize our marketing campaigns better. Thank you, and I hope you're going to have a good night's sleep.
So you mentioned that you need some additional expertise in marketing. Does
Correct.
it mean that you have all the rest of the expertise needed for the development of and the rollout of the project?
Yes. For example, we have the main component that is the know-how to build the device. We have an electronical engineer who actually built several prototypes which are working. This is one of the aspects. We also have people who work with sales, who are very experienced in product management and also operations. And we also have a person who is a pharmacist, experienced in clinical trials. So we have a lot of components. Thank you.
So except of prompting you to change your position, does the device somehow analyze the type of snoring? I suppose, I'm not an expert in this, but I suppose there are different types of snoring caused by different causes. And can your device further develop in the future to detect those?
Thank you for the question. So partially yes, because the device, as I said, it prompts you to change your position. When you do so, it is proven that in some positions, some people snore less or do not snore at all. So, for example, by using this device, you would find out whether you have a positional related snoring or not, which is the case very often. This is one type of knowing what snoring is at issue.
And how do you track the data?
So the device actually, besides having the function to vibrate when it registers your position, it also sends wirelessly data to a computer. We're currently also developing a software and a database which analyzes all this data, and we can make not only assumptions, but we can also get results based on this data. So they're transferred wirelessly.
Well, okay. It's proven that a man is changing his position during the sleep about 30-40 times a night. And also he has different kind of sleep, depending on the brain and the other things that happen to him during the day. How you can, let's say, make a program that is separating the different positions and different kind of sleep that he needs at the moment.
So there are several aspects to these questions. First of all, the device does not start to vibrate directly, so it has the delayed vibration. That means that if you tend to switch your position quickly, but you do not lay on your back, it's not going to start to vibrate directly. It's going to vibrate only if you are laying on your back for a prolonged time. And secondly, you also asked about different phases. May you please elaborate on your question?
Because the beds have different ways of sleep.
Yes.
And depending on the rest that he needs, and how you can select, because it's very well connected to the position.
Well, actually, you can sleep in different positions in different phases of the sleep. So here we are aiming specifically at the position, and for now we have not connected these to different phases of the sleep. We just really want to track the position, and what's the good thing about it is that the device actually teaches you something. So it's not vibrating and prompting you to shift your position all the time. Actually, you develop with time, within 4 to 8 weeks, a habit to sleep on your side, on your belly. So in time, the aim is for the device to vibrate less and less, and to really teach you to use the positions in which statistically you would snore less or would not snore at all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So now I would like to invite Maria to present us BARABAR. And please, in the Q&A, let us know what actually BARABAR means.
Good evening. My name is Maria, and I live, work, and breathe in education. And I hear, on a daily basis, that children don't learn, they don't read books, they waste time playing games, they have low literacy level, and they don't have practical skills for the labor market. So what do we do with that? I say, let's play a game. Our game is BARABAR. BARABAR means together, side by side. And BARABAR, we save the world with the brightest minds of the present and the past by solving 15 challenges from drought, world pandemic, war, financial crisis, all the way to zombie apocalypses, with 75 characters divided into 5 clans that are the brightest minds of the past and the present. So what's the value proposition in BARABAR? First, it makes education learning fun and entertaining. It deals with difficult topics like discrimination, gender equality in a very easygoing way. Secondly, BARABAR develops key skills for the 21st century, because while you play the game, you develop your communication skills, negotiation skills, you solve problems, you create entrepreneurial ideas. And last but not least, BARABAR is multifunctional. You use it in the corporate world, but also as a party game on a Friday night with your friends. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Any questions?
Very good pitch. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So can you tell us what's your traction right now? How much have you sold, and what's the distribution channels that you are selling it through, and how successfully?
We've produced 4,000 games available in 5 languages. BARABAR is in English, Spanish, German, Flemish, Dutch, and Bulgarian. And we've sold 500 of those games directly at game expos. We've spent the last 3 months attending all the major game expos across Europe. We went to Spielmesse, which is the biggest one in Germany. We went to Spain, we went to Netherlands and to Belgium. And in direct sales, we've reached these 500. We also have an online shop, and we are right now seeking support and mentoring on further expanding the sales, because our estimation is that with 1,000 of those 4,000 produced, we will cover the whole investment, and we can start earning profit on the 9 to the 12th month.
How much do you make per one game sold?
One game is 68 leva in Bulgaria and 45 euro across Europe. And our return, our margin is 1.5 to 3 times the production cost, depending on the language version.
Thank you.
So having in mind those great results that you have already achieved, what are the next steps and what kind of support are you seeking?
Well, we definitely need mentoring and support, as I said, on sales and digital marketing, because we want to reach out. But scalability talking, we also want to further move to the corporate sector, because BARABAR is a great tool for diversity and inclusion. And when you start talking about glass ceiling, about women in entrepreneurship, just like the one of the previous panels today, or underrepresented communities at the job market. And also, going through validation and testing, we realized that this is not an educational tool only. People like it to play, as I said, having fun, saving the world from zombies with Elon Musk, Valia Balkanska, and Nikola Tesla. And if you have difficulty finding out how to mix them, I challenge you to play BARABAR.
Really, congratulations on your pitch. Oh, time for questions? Okay, last question, very, very quickly. So now you have developed this game. It has 74 characters, you mentioned. I'm a big fan of board games, and I'm into education for ages. So congratulate on choosing this path. It's not easy. There is so much competition of board games on the market. How are you planning to really compete with games such as Cards Against Humanity, which is also a game people play when they're in a group with friends drinking and kind of solves some issues in a way? How do you plan to distinguish your game, and what is the next step? I mean, what are you going to offer people who have already become your clients?
Thank you. Well, we are a social enterprise. We are an NGO that stands behind the game. So to begin with, what we want to promote, and this is why we are not also going into mass sales through, let's say, online shops. The game is sold through experience. So we want people to experience diversity and inclusion. And the difference between these games and any of the others is that this is first and foremost an educational tool. So while you play the game and have fun and create those silly stories, you actually learn about activists, about young entrepreneurs, about environmentalists that you've never heard of. And just a quick story from a sale we made in Germany. One of our characters is a Brazilian entrepreneur who got an email from a guy in Germany wanting to buy his product. And when he asked him, how do you know about us? We are in Brazil. The guy said, well, you are a card in BARABAR. So this is just an example of the learning value and the beyond imagination reach of the game. The more people play it and the more they learn about these amazing people changing the world.
Thank you so much, Maria. Very impressive. So I would like to invite on stage our final presenter, Fred, who will get us un poco loco.
Sorry, no timer. No timer? No?
Is the timer ready? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Fred, founder of the app startup Locovoco. So you move to a new city, say London, and you want to make some new friends. Can anyone tell me what would be the global friendship app they would download? Say the Tinder, but of equivalent for friends. Anyone? Say 3, 2. Wait, no one, because there isn't one. Research has shown that research by Match Group, Tinder's parent company, has shown that the friendship market has the potential to be double the size of the dating market. And yet, a global and dominant friendship app doesn't exist. Locovoco is going to be that app. Our app will succeed as we use a completely different matching process from all of our competitors, and we have a unique, fun brand that resonates with our target audience of women under the age of 28. We've launched on the App Store. We've already raised 300,000 euros. We are looking to raise a further 450k ahead of our major European app launch. So join us in creating the global friendship app that needs to exist.
Thank you, Fred. Amazing.
It's a really good idea. Can you elaborate a little bit more on the value proposition? Because I'm quite sure that there are other similar apps that are available on the market, but your, how to say, differentiation factor.
Sure. So many people have been trying to solve this problem. The view is that the app should exist, like the Tinder of this should exist. So our difference is I've been running trials for maybe about a year on this, a year and a half, and what we found is that, we have a different matching process. We have 3 things. We have a different matching process, we have different branding, and we also have some innovations. But the different matching process, so anyone who's used Tinder or Bumble or anything like this in dating apps, what happens is you have you have a lot of men who they like a lot of profiles. Women like far less profiles. So Tinder, etc., came around to solve this where you both like, and then that means women aren't inundated with matches, okay? Right? So that's how dating works. But what we found is that mainly for friendship apps, mainly for women to women, you don't have this problem, right? Because they think kind of the same, right? So they don't get inundated. So that led us to a different process. Basically, women wanted to see more likes, if that makes sense, more chances to make friends. So that leads to a different process. When you send a like, which we call a wave, the other person sees that. And then that's it. And then they decide, okay, yes or no. So basically we have a different matching process. And then we also have a different brand. So our age group is under the age of 28, and there aren't any kind of cool, fun brands at the moment. So that's our main differentiators. So.
Yeah, we've seen each other 10 days ago. Again, is the process different between women and men? I mean, basically, is it going to be a different matching process? I mean, like women to women, the algorithm is probably different than men to men, and also men to women or vice versa.
Yes, it's interesting because on the dating, the way that men and women like profiles is massively different, right? Men like tons of profiles, women like a few. So what we have to do on this app is in some way protect it from being a dating app, right? We have ways to do that. And also, but when it's women to women, when we've done our trials, yeah, they match similar. They like less profiles. But it will be for men and women, but what can happen is, well, so when we asked women, when we did trial launches, we said, okay, do you want men to be on the app, right? Or do you want it to be women only? And their view was, yeah, no, we want men to be on the app, right? We don't want any form of exclusion. When they ran the app, what actually happened is we had a filter whereby you could choose your gender. Okay. So, and usually they set it to be women to women, right? And then you had men to men. So it's for everyone, for all kind of genders, but quite often what people do is filter it to be for the gender they're looking for.
My second question, and I'll leave the other colleagues to ask you. My second question is like, on the discussion previous time, there was a very heated discussion that here in our part of the world, we don't believe that we will pay for friendship. I mean, like, why do you think that friendship is, and finding friendship, building friendship via an application is going to be a good business model?
So basically, so the pain point, right, of people not having friends, so you move to a new city, okay? Like there's kind of two things, like the pain point of not having friends, loneliness is huge, especially for women. Like it causes like all sorts of problems. You can't go out, right? You can't meet people, and people always need friends, and loneliness, etc., is a massive issue. You know, if you don't have people, it causes anxiety. You don't have anyone to share your problems with. So it's a huge pain point. It's a bit like dating. People need, you know, partners, and they need friends. So the pain point's huge, basically.
So for the matching algorithms to work, you need a certain critical mass of people so that they can match with the right ones, right?
Yep.
So what is this critical mass per one place, per one city, so that they are in close vicinity? And how much is it going to cost you to get this, I guess, tens of thousands of people on the platform, and what's the channel?
Yeah, so that is correct. Basically, on these apps, that's one of the problems, right? You need a network effect. You need to go city to city, right? So at the moment, that's why we haven't, you know, we've got an app on the App Store, but we've not pushed it yet, because you need money to get the traction. So our approach will be, so there's a proven approach, right, by things like Tinder and Bumble. You do the younger market first. And so the way we'll be doing that is we'll be doing university campuses. We have like a market for this, right? So we'll be doing university campuses, and then places like climbing walls, gyms, and then initially what you do is you get maybe 100 people from the university, you get them on board, you get influencers, they start on the app, and then you launch and it's got people on it, and then that causes the network effect, and then you can start to gain traction. So we'll be doing Madrid first.
How much would that cost for 1-2 universities?
Well, at the initial stages, it doesn't cost a huge amount because you grew up a community.
So are you doing it right now?
No, we're not doing it at the moment. Well, no, because we basically need to raise pre-seed to launch. So we need to launch in Madrid because, yeah, it costs money because you need development, you need some marketing. But also, once you get traction, you need to hold the traction, right?
But you have launched it, right? It's on the App Store? Or?
It's on the App Store. So I did 3 launches in the UK and spoke to a lot of users, maybe over about a year and a half. And then it takes a lot of work to get on the App Store because you need, you need to be able to say that, yeah. But yeah, so, and now we need to raise the money, and then we launch in Madrid. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, Fred. Huge applause for our 6 teams. And before we give around 5 minutes to our jury to vote, I would like to invite on stage for a short, quick 5-minute keynote speech from Zheniya Dimitrova, co-founder of Namiram. Zheniya, the floor is yours, and jury members, you can have the time to discuss about the winners.
What you believe is what you can achieve. What do you currently dream about, and do you believe you can achieve it? Hello, my name is Zheniya, and I'm an entrepreneur. And alongside this, I'm all of these things you can see on the screen. In fact, I also became a mom during my entrepreneurial journey. The reason I stand in front of you today here is not because I'm where I want to be and I have achieved my goals, but because I'm on my journey and I enjoy the process. And what helps me along the way is being curious, being brave, persistent, and for the people who know me better, I don't easily give up. Entrepreneurship is a journey that you start without knowing where it will end. And that uncertainty in itself can create some fear of mistakes or failure, but on the other hand, can create all these opportunities we can be excited about. So it's really about trusting the process and be curious about all the people who you can meet and change your perceptions, the ideas exchanged, and the feedback that you get. It's not about the end result, but about the journey you go through. In fact, you know that most of the startups fail. So what does this mean? Does this mean we should not give it a try? Of course not. It's just that we need to accept the possibility that we'll not be able to make it work from the first time, or even the second or third or whichever time. But have the ambition to prove that wrong, how to actually make it work, and to keep on trying and trying. This is something that I have came upon to realize during my journey, and it's a very strong message, and that's to fall in love with the problem and not the solution itself. As easy as it sounds, as difficult it may be to apply in reality, because we as founders tend to fall in love with our creations. So it's all about staying as close as possible to your clients or end users and validating the problem you solve, working on your value proposition, and also practicing the MUMS test, examining your client's behavior and not necessarily proving the solution that you have created for them. This one I'll take from Emil Shekerdzhiiski, and this is to show up even when you're not ready. And even myself being here today, I didn't really feel ready to stand in front of you, but I challenged myself to do so. So if there is one thing I would like you to take from this presentation, that's exactly to challenge yourself and do something that may feel uncomfortable, inconvenient at that stage, but I promise this will be a shortcut towards your goals. So get access to mentorship programs, advisors, as early as possible, validate your idea, participate in formats such as Pitch2Pitch, because this is really giving you precious feedback to work on. This is a tip I want to share. It's great that we have very successful entrepreneurs. Me, myself, I admire quite a lot of Bulgarian startups and founders, and I'm happy about our ecosystem. But if you catch yourself trapped in the thought of feeling worthless or not good enough because you compare yourself with successful entrepreneurs who are further away in their journey, please don't do so, because this is not a correct comparison. You can't compare your start with someone else who is long away the line. For me, entrepreneurship is not just working on your business idea, but thinking and acting as an entrepreneur. It's about noticing these small problems in the society, in the communities where we belong to, and being proactive. Because at the end of the day, we all want to live in a better world, but it all relates to us being proactive on taking the initiative. And also be self-aware of especially your limiting thoughts, because remember, what you believe is what you can achieve. I finally want to invite you to take a moment and imagine what's the worst thing that can happen if your goals don't work out, if your business doesn't work out the way you imagine it. To feel through the emotions, probably for some that would be anger, shame, disappointment. Just what is failure for you? Imagine, live through it. And once you go through these feelings, you open yourself to dreaming about actually what's the best thing that can happen. And let's all be curious as children and play. And last but not least, I want to introduce you to my daughter, Greta. She is almost 2. She participated in multiple entrepreneurship programs together with me. She took part in a pitching event, and she never forgets to play. So please, let's not forget to play and enjoy our journeys.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Zheniya. While we wait for our results, why don't we vote? Who thinks that the first team, AIbled, is going to win tonight's competition? One vote. Only one? Okay, one vote for AIbled. Who believes that KidsGo, the platform providing educational experiences offline for children, could win? No one. I wonder what our online audience think. BARABAR. This is the winner from the audience. BARABAR. Up to now, yeah. Guys, can you let me know when do we stop the voting? Now. Not yet? Oh, one last vote, yeah? So we can cut it. Officially, BARABAR is the winner from our online voting. You will receive 1 week of free co-working space in Networking Premium. So congratulations, you won the hearts of the audience. Thank you.
Actually, Vladimir from the public, who, okay, he wins a prize, which is?
Perfect. Thank you for that.
Okay, so I would like to invite to the stage Founder Institute, Ivanov.
Hi guys, can you hear me well? I'm Founder Institute. This is the largest pre-seed startup accelerator in the world. Seriously. We are in 200 cities, 100 countries, etc., etc., etc. So, and I'm one of the directors for Eastern Europe. And today I'm going to be giving one award for our next cohort to the winner of the public. Who gets the vote of the public gets our award. So, BARABAR, you have free access to our cohort that starts on 4th of April. And for everyone in the audience that has an idea and wants to build investable startups, we are the place to go. Find me and my colleague in the audience. We are very good beer drinkers and we can tell you a story.
Thank you very much. So now I would like to invite to the stage Alexander Vladimirov from Formula Tech Bulgaria that will give another award.
Thank you. So it was great to see today all of these startups with obviously a huge social aspect to what they do. And you guys all really have very high ethics, and I really want to say that no matter who wins today, I think that you've already won. You've already won in life because you're doing amazing things, helping people, and it's great to see. We're in good hands. So the startup which I have most interest in today in giving the award free consultation is the one which I think will have has the biggest chance of impact, highest chance or easiest chance of scaling to other countries as well without too much of a social barrier. And this is KidsGo. So congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Where is it? Ah, okay.
Your picture. Thank you. And now I would like to invite Irina Ilieva from Junior Achievement Bulgaria.
I was not prepared, so I'll improvise. No, I'm joking. I have the honor and pleasure to give the first special award. We heard really great pitches today. They were at different stages of development, and since our special award is kind of thematic, I will make the tough choice today to invite one team from the 6 teams that pitched today to join our pre-accelerator Beyond. So we provide a full scholarship for one of the teams that we heard today. Our pre-accelerator runs for a 4th year in a row, and we're part of an international network of accelerators, incubators, and we have the huge support of the VC startup, the VC network here in Bulgaria, and already have 5 really early stage startups who received funding. So I would like to wish that the next ones are going to be the ones that I'm going to invite now, and this is KidsGo. I'm not a parent myself, but if I were one, I would definitely need one of those apps to plan my time.
Thank you.
Who's taking the photo? So congratulations, guys. I really hope to see you joining our pre-accelerator in November, and we're going to make sure to match you with very good mentors to guide you on the way to creating your MVP.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, we are almost at the end. Now I would like to invite our partner from Cleantech Bulgaria, Ina, that will give the last one award to one startup tonight.
Thank you. So as some of you might know, at Cleantech, we are working a lot on the topic of climate in all its dimensions as a horizontal topic. However, for the last 3 years, we have a very strong focus on education, especially with youngsters. So from what we heard, all those great ideas, I believe that we can support in the best way the 2 ladies and their educational game. What we're going to shape it together, but our idea is to actually provide mentoring and coaching based on your current needs and what you need to further develop your idea. So looking forward to talk to you in a moment.
Come to the stage.
Yes. Yeah, so we are very much looking forward to provide you with all the knowledge we have. We have been quite active for the last years on women empowerment, gender equality, and all kind of complex topics that we have tried and with our actions to bring to schools, but also to bring among adults.
Thank you very much.
And we believe your game is a great tool for
Thank you.
For this.
Our Brazilian entrepreneur is actually a guy that has a solution for saving waters, so I believe that there is a lot to talk about. Thank you.
Great. Perfect. Okay.
So now I would like to invite Emil Shekerdzhiiski, who will give the, who will say who is the winner of this special Pitch2Pitch edition tonight.
Thank you, Nadia. Thank you, everyone. Basically, everyone are the winners. We decided to give our vote after a hard decision and only possible to solve by elimination, who already got awards from us. And we decided to give it with a cause that we can help them make a social cause, a real business. AIbled, come to stage, come to stage. Basically, this award is given to support you here in the co-working. I will mentor you, and your other colleagues from the other startups, you will see them here or any other location of us. And I hope you will manage to get a grant to make it work, but you need to have some money behind it, even though it's non-profit or this is not the main goal. You can say a few words.
Thank you very much. Thank you for believing in our project the same way we do and for everything. It was an amazing experience. Yeah.
Yeah, we have all the motivation, all the energy to make it real and to help the society be improve yourself and to be more friendly to everybody.
Cool. I would like to invite all judges and all startup to stage for the classical image, maybe some on the lower edge. So come, Stoyan, come, come.
Stay here.
All right. Stay on stage, stay on stage. All of the startups be on stage. Doesn't matter who is where. On the stage, yeah.
I would like to ask the startups to stay after the picture, only the all the 6 projects.
Up there on the bridge. Let's do one more unique with the hands or something. Hands up.
Well, we can do applause in sign language.
Okay, applause in sign language. Cool, thank you very much. So, don't go home.
So now I would like to give 1 bottle of wine from our partner from Bratanov Winery to all startups. So stay here. Okay, this is for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
This is the winner of top 50. The winner of top 50 Vivino wines for 2022.
Thank you very much.
Thank you everyone for being here and enjoying the startup pitches and the entire event. Thank you for your hard work. You were great. And now I would like to invite you to the jazz concert that will start just now. So we are going to prepare everything and you're going to enjoy a great night. And we continue tomorrow with AI event from our partner, AI Cluster Bulgaria. Don't miss it.